I feel a lot of pressure right now. I just want to be honest, because now I'm talking about Black Angel, the beer that started it all, the bane of my existence here at Wicked Weed. No, I'm just kidding. I do say that, but I love this beer. This beer is like, I don't know, like a girlfriend that you're like super passionate about, but you guys fight all the time, and you can't help but want to be around her because she's so awesome. But then again, she hates you. So that's kind of the relationship Black Angel and I have. This was the beer that started Wicked Weed. I mean, without Black Angel, there would be no Funkatorium, because I think if we hadn't produced this beer, nobody would have cared about what we were doing as much as they did. And I think that there's things about this beer that just translate. It's massively fruited. You know, we're working with Michigan cherries, Montmorency cherries, all whole cherries, and 1.5 pounds per gallon into the beer. It's always a blend of so fresh emptied and second use whiskey barrels from Kentucky, working with a bunch of different distilleries. The beer is 7.7% and just is packing a ton of chocolate, raisin, toffee character that's really backing up and supporting all the bourbon and cherries. And you know, when I talk about all those flavors, you know, it's a hard thing to execute. And I think it was one of those things where I bit off maybe a little more than I could chew when we started producing this beer. But now on our 8th blend of Black Angel, this beer has really come into that sweet spot. You know, it's really beautiful where it is. We've found that beautiful balance between all those things. It's, you know, it was one of those things where we kind of had to turn everything up to 11, and now it's balanced. So the bourbon character is higher than it's ever been. The chocolate, the cherry, everything's just like big and up front. And when you get this beer, it's going to be a really powerful sensory experience. I mean, you're gonna get all those nuances as you drink through the beer. Like whenever I don't drink this beer super often, but whenever it's on and I can get especially like a bottle that's laid down, I think for me, like 6 months in the bottle is where this beer really just softens and becomes beautiful. The experience of drinking a glass is so layered, because when you first get it, it's just bourbon. You're getting bourbon and cherry, you're kind of missing the nuance, but as your palate adjusts, you start getting the chocolate and the toffee and the layers of burnt raisin and you know, almost a little bit of like licorice root, some black pepper in there. You're getting a little bit of the wood char coming through, and it ends up just being this like super vibrant kind of layered experience. So Black Angel, you know, it's the most special beer we produce in this program outside of probably like our heavily fruited stuff. I mean, it's just, and it's something that we'll never sell outside the state of North Carolina. It kind of belongs here. We felt that the volume of beer we could produce and the amount of it that people want, it made the most sense for it to just kind of be a North Carolina thing and something that we keep special here. So if you're a North Carolina distributor or a sales guy, enjoy selling this, drinking it. And if you're somebody out of state, I hope you try this beer sometime, because without this, without like the cult following this beer created, you know, we wouldn't have all the other offerings we're giving out of this program. So, cheers.